Yo, what's poppin', man? You already know what we doing. Welcome to the Porch. We are the Porch, man. You kicking it with the best host in the world, best podcast in the world, too.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy B Jones, a.k.a. Bolo, and I am kicking it with the coldest co-host in the world.
Don't geek me up, Bolo, man. It's your boy D Nail, a.k.a. Young Smitty. Nap time be the city where I'm from. We here live, the Porch. Scat!
Let's get it, man. Hey, somebody told me, why not get straight to it?
Let's do it then,
so without
man.
further ado, we gonna get straight to it, man.
Topic number one, we gonna touch on Black Panther. How big of a movie was Black Panther? How important was it for the culture, man? What's next up on the list?
Marriage. Crazy topic, man.
Crazy, man.
And I did my own homework.
Talk to me, man.
Man, they said according to the American Psychological Association, 40 to 50% of all marriages in the U.S. fail.
Are you kidding me?
That's scary.
That is scary, man. Last but not least, should college athletes get that check? Should they get paid? I think they should. Tune in, find out more of what we think about that topic. We here on the Porch.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Y'all
acting like it ain't almost Friday.
Y'all better turn up, man. I know y'all on the car. Get to it, man.
Let's go. Hey, cut the music. We getting to it. We about to get to it.
Yeah, man. Hey, before we get to topic number one, though, man, listen, huge shout out to everybody been showing the Porch some love on our first two episodes, all the support. Got a few particular names we want to shout out first, man. Shout out to my girl Kyra, man, from the east side of the NAM. My boy TT down south, Tampa, Florida. My boy Brandon, a.k.a. DJ Unfair. And last but not least, my boy D Brown. Hey, man, thanks for showing all the love. Let's give him a quick round of applause, man. We got to do it. Thank you, man. Thank you.
We appreciate y'all, man. No doubt, man. Without y'all, man, we wouldn't be in this situation, man. So without further ado, like I said, we're gonna get straight to it. Obviously, Black Panther, crazy movie, man.
Crazy movie.
And I guess, did it really impact the entire world, or more so the black community? I guess, what do you think about that?
Man, I think it impacted the black community for sure, just because it showed us in a positive light. It showed us that we can do more than just hood movies. You know what I mean? More than movies that shows us in the streets and things like that. This movie was literally from top to bottom, pretty much all black. You know what I mean? And it just showed how powerful, how great we can be when given the opportunity, man. So, I mean, it was great. I've seen it multiple times. I'm probably see it again, man. I loved it, man.
It's crazy to hear that, man. And I got so just in depth into like the culture. It's crazy how like a movie will want to make you do your research on the homeland, on the motherland in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And the director, he only 31 years old.
Man, that's crazy.
And they gave him, I want to say, a $200 million budget to shoot this movie. And mind you, this is a young African-American dude who has his hands full with a big role, you know what I mean, a Marvel movie, Black Panther. And it's crazy to see, how he killed that, you know what I mean? He doubled, that $200 million probably within 5 or 6 days. And it may hit $1 billion by now.
It might, man. I think it was close. Last time I checked, it definitely was close. It was around the $900 million mark, I believe. So, I mean, huge shout out to the whole cast, man, from top to bottom, man. That just goes to show you, man, that, hey, you get the opportunity, man, you can do great things.
Great things, man. I think, from my point of view, I think it helped just the entire United States, or, even other parts of the country watching this movie. It brought a lot of people together, especially the black community, man. I was so excited just watching, social media and looking at people dress up to go to the movie theaters. I even seen a picture where people were eating in the movie theater, just had plates.
Just grubbing, man.
You know what I mean?
We ghetto fabulous, man.
And it just shows that unity, man, that bond, saying that, at the end of the day, when we really want to put our resources together to come and attain a common goal, man, we can do that shit.
We kings and queens, man. Can't nobody stop us, man. Wakanda, my nigga, Wakanda.
You always got motherfuckers who want to fuck it up. Always.
I had to, man. I had to, man.
But shout out to them, though. They definitely put on for the culture, man.
Definitely, man.
We appreciate y'all, man. I mean, now I'm excited to see the Avengers. Like, I wasn't a real big Marvel person.
Right.
But, like, for some of you lazy motherfuckers who was not watching the entire Black Panther movie and didn't stay after the credits, man, they got an Avenger movie coming out with Black Panther in it.
It is, man. What's it? What was it? The White Fist? What was his name at the end?
The White Wolf.
The White Wolf. I ain't never heard of
the sister from Black Panther gonna be in that. I mean, so everybody getting put on.
Everybody.
Imagine you got all these black, actors out here. They killing it. But this is not only, opening the door for other people, but they are getting the door open for them to have more roles. So she probably got 2 or 3 roles already lined up just off the amazing job she did with Black Panther.
Huge stepping stone, man, like you said, man. So it's going to open up so many more doors for their personal careers, and it's huge, man. It's great to see. I'm glad to see all the support, for the show, for the movie, man. If you ain't seen it yet, go to the movies right now. Well, listen to the podcast first, and then go to the movies, man. Check it out, and go from there, man. Let us know what you think.
And show some love, man. Hey, on the other news, crazy. This is a crazy topic because I got a lot of friends, and me too myself will be getting married here soon. So that's been like the topic of conversation for a while now.
Yeah, man. And
marriage, I feel like you can put so many different things underneath that marriage umbrella, man. So we just gonna really hit y'all with 3 of them. You know what I mean? Obviously, I hit on earlier, according to the American Psychological Association, me doing a little bit of research.
Okay.
It said that obviously 90% of all people get married before 50, which is ideal.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then they also had another interesting fact that said 40 to 50% of all marriages in the U.S. fail.
Damn.
So you mean to tell me if I have 6 people in the room that are getting married, you mean to tell me they didn't have a timeline, but eventually it's only going to be 3 people left that will be married? That's got to be pretty scary, right?
That's crazy, man. I'm trying to think like why is that? Like is it due to age? Is it money? Like, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, man? You about to get married, or you got to talk? You got to tell me, coach me up.
Man, I don't know. It's scary. I feel like it just comes with the millennials. It comes with obviously shit happens,
right?
But I really think people take the term "to death do us part" and really throw it away. I don't think people really realize the significance of that statement. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're going to have some crazy stuff that people just can't live through.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of stuff is probably manageable. A lot of stuff people probably could find a way to work through. I just feel like a lot of people just give up too early.
I agree, man. I really feel like people, like you said, people just get tired of the relationship, man. I think people just want something new after a while. It's like that initial excitement you had when you first got together is like, in some cases you kind of lose that spark, and it's kind of both parties' fault to me. You got to find a way to keep that black pepper in the pasta. If that makes sense.
You got to keep the flavor, man. I mean, I think I had this one old head talk to me in the barbershop one day, man. And he was like, yeah, you getting married, man. That's a beautiful thing. He was like, just keep in mind, like, if you got an iPod and you got your favorite song, but you also got a hella other songs that come to your iPod, new songs and shit, you still got to play that same song over and over again
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. And I'm like, I mean, I like my song, so I'm gonna continue to rock my song out. I'm good. You know what I mean? I think people nowadays are just always looking for that new sound. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's no discipline nowadays when it comes to holding somebody down, being accountable for your responsibility. A lot of people want to give up, but hopefully down the road, I know a lot of good people who are getting married, who are in some very, very wonderful relationship that I know that's gonna last for quite a while.
Nah, that's true, man. That's true. Another thing I wanted to touch on in regards to marriage, man. Do you think there's a certain age limit that people should wait until they get married, or what's your thoughts on that, man?
That's crazy, man. It's really weird. I think with us millennials, a lot of people are waiting to get their shit together. Okay. People want to get them jobs. People want to get the house. People want to just be in that perfect situation, but. For me personally, man, I feel like if you got somebody you really fuck with and you down with, just pull the trigger, man, and go and let everything figure itself out. I feel like too many people wait for that right time, and life is too short. You know what I mean? So why wait? You know what I mean? You might wait too long, and you might fall in that bracket of being that 50-year-old finally, getting married. You know what I'm saying? No,
I definitely agree with that, man. But there are some folks that feel like you could get married too young. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fish in the sea, and it's just sometimes people feel like, damn, if I would have waited another year or two, maybe I would have met my true partner. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that, but there are some folks that believe that way and think that way. I guess, what would you respond to that?
I mean, honestly, I'm 25.
Okay.
My fiance 24. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like, for a lot of people going through a college stage and going through certain stages, I mean, a lot of people like to call it, quote unquote, like getting it out of your system.
Right, right.
And you got certain people who are not about that life and just kind of always been in a relationship and always, just need somebody there. You know what I mean? And I mean, I really can't put my finger on it, man. I'm not no counselor or have the perfect answer for it. But I just think, if you got somebody that you think you can, endure some of the hardship with, and ride with to you think the end of time, man, pull a motherfucking trigger, man. You never know these days, man. And I'm not saying that, but I feel like it's hard to come across good guys. It's hard to come across good women too. So when you finally find one, man,
hold on tight.
You gotta hold on tight to it, man, because a lot of people, their morals is crazy these days, man. So that's pretty much.
Nah, that's definitely true, man. Like, hey, my favorite bag of chips is hot fries. If you know me, I love hot fries. And my girl, my baby Chanel back at home, she my bag of hot fries. And don't get me wrong, I'm human. Some other bag of chips you might look at from a distance. But when you look at them hot fries, you're like, can't nobody make me feel the way these hot fries make me feel. So you going to hold it down for them hot fries, baby. Shout out to you.
Side note, this is the only nigga I know relate everything to food. This nigga take the craziest topic and somehow relate that shit to.
It was a good comparison, man. But did it make sense?
We talking about marriage. He talking about a damn bag of chips.
Hey, I'm hungry, though. I ain't ate shit, man. We had to get straight to it, though.
But I get it, though. I get it.
But the last thing I know in regards to marriage we wanted to touch on was them prenups, man. Like, very touchy subject. I mean,
that's crazy.
Should marriages get them? I mean, like, how do you feel about that, man?
It's crazy to me, man. And I asked a hell of people this question before we even wanted to talk about this, man.
Definitely.
It's like, obviously, you got a rich person. This rich person meets a poor person. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this person that's rich wants to do the smart thing and get a prenup to protect whatever they got going on. Right. Obviously, that's smart. Okay, whatever. But if you are in love with this person, you appreciate this person, you're going into it with a positive mindset saying that we're in it for the long haul, that shouldn't even be a fathom in your head. I feel like a lot of people are already putting the cart before the horse saying that this marriage is going to fail, so let me just have some insurance just to protect my ass in the case that it does happen. Right. So by you already having that foresight of thinking that, you already 2 steps behind when you going into a marriage. That shit gonna fail.
I mean, it makes sense. I feel what you're saying. That sound all good and dandy, but if you're being real, like you said earlier, 40 to 50% of all marriages fail. So you're going in it based off statistics to lose. Now, like you said, you gotta go with a positive mindset, but at the same time, man, is it really fair that whether it's a man or a woman, whoever's the breadwinner of the relationship, if they're bringing home all the cheese, all the cheddar, if they have a breakup for the other person in a relationship to basically drain them out, take all their money?
Man, it's hard. It's hard to put my finger on. Me personally, I wouldn't get a prenup, man. I feel like even if I was rich, I'll take that shit back.
He gassing y'all up. He gassing y'all up.
I would get a prenup though. I would get a prenup only if, like, I grab my girl off the side of the road. Right. Like, I'm already rich, my girl off the side of the road. But still at the same time, though, my heart is different, though, because if I'm with this girl for 4 or 5 years and I'm building a relationship with her and I can trust her, obviously this world is fucked up. People have ulterior motives. Right. But hear me out, though, y'all. If my mind is right and I'm speaking that positive shit into existence and putting it out to the world and those vibrations and stuff like that.
Preach.
Nothing should go wrong. I should just be in a happy relationship and not be able to think about, okay, if we get into an argument and she want to leave me, is this bitch gonna take all my money? Like, I shouldn't be thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
You should, man. Now that's true. Now if you're getting married, you should go into it with a positive mindset. And I don't think I would sign one either, man. But I'm just saying, in the case that some shit happens and you are the breadwinner bringing home all the bacon, and let's say you have a bad breakup.
There you go, talking about food again.
You have bringing home all the bacon. You have a bad breakup. Your partner's upset, and they're like, you know what? I'm about to get this motherfucker back, and they tax your ass, and it's like, man, like, is it really fair? That's all I'm saying.
True,
man. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like people like D Wade, Gabrielle Union, Will Smith, Jada. I mean, obviously, those two, they have their own, even though they are together, they have their own separate empires, own separate businesses that bring a lot of money to the table. So maybe then that's when you get a prenup. Right. But I feel like for middle age, middle class people, you know what I mean, making a decent amount of money, man, it shouldn't be there. Like, obviously, when you want to talk about statistics, I mean, it's there. I mean, you mean to tell me half of our relationships are going to end, that are married. Okay, I get that. But it's kind of setting up that bad mindset going in it. You know what I mean? So when you get married, you shouldn't already be thinking about, what if, we don't work out. I want to be able to keep my money.
That's true though, man. Getting married is a risk it's a risk. So put it like that. So if you get married, you know that it's a possibility that it might fail. Right. But you can't go into it thinking it's gonna fail. So you gotta put all your cards on deck and into the pile and just go for it. And then in the case that it does fail, you gotta, hope to God and trust that the person that you was married to is gonna be fair. You know what I mean? And another thing is, if you are the breadwinner of the relationship and the relationship does fail, if you went and got, for example, the one you were using, let's say I'm rich, right? And I find a lady on the streets who, poor or whatever. If we do break up, I'm not gonna leave her out to dry. That's not right, because she got accustomed to a certain lifestyle that you presented to her. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely break her. She's gonna be comfortable if we break up, but at the same time, I don't think she should take half.
True. That's true. I agree, man. I feel like marriage is and I ain't even married yet, but I just feel like from the outside looking in, that shit is like a fat ass equation, like a geometry problem.
Y equals MX plus B face ass.
But I feel like the shit is so simple though. Marriage is so simple, but it's like that hard ass teacher that you got who always want to complicate shit.
Right.
Like it could damn near just be an addition problem, but she give you this fat ass equation to make you figure it out. But at the end of the day, it's just addition.
Just addition.
And I feel like that's how marriage is. People try to give you all this shit, all these steps to do this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, and I'm gonna preach to y'all. It's about loving each other, man. It's about, you know what I mean, having that discipline, being resilient, and then, just pulling through. Because obviously people just don't get divorced to get divorced. People go through shit, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? But we'll love to hear y'all feedback on how marriage is. I know I got a lot of friends and family getting married here soon, so y'all gonna want to chime in on it.
Let us know, man. Text us, comment. Let us know what y'all opinion is on this. We really want to know, man.
Man, coming up next on the doc, man, obviously we are both, two former student athletes. I mean, the media has been crazy with this student athletes getting paid, man. I mean, just recently we heard about Shaquille O'Neal's son, decommitting from Arizona and going to UCLA over some, allegations of wiretapping and coaches about to send a player.
I think it was like 100,000 to get us. I ain't gonna lie, man. If a coach offered me 100 stacks, I'm taking it no heart. Nigga, I ain't even thinking about it. I'm taking them 100 stacks.
Man, I already know, man. So, I mean, I guess the big question for us is today, should student athletes really be paid? Now, I'm trying my hardest to always play both sides of the fence.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm a student athlete, so I'm automatically biased to athletes being paid.
Right.
But let's think about that student that goes to school every day and that obviously pays probably about a $40,000 to $50,000 tuition.
Right.
I get that. Now, obviously, they got to study, they got to maintain a GPA, they got to go to class, they got to do this, that, and the third. Probably, and this is my guess, their day is probably over by 3:30. They get up, have a class at 9, they do a little study and have 3 classes a day. Day is over by 3:30. Now, that is fine and dandy. Obviously, you're a parent for that education. You're allowed to do what you want to do. But from a student athlete's perspective, I feel like we are put on a strict schedule from 7 a.m. damn near to probably 8 p.m. And it's to a point where you have to do these certain things if you want your school to be paid for. So we are exerting extra energy just to get our school paid for. I mean, I guess what do you feel about that?
I feel you, man. Like literally, our entire day is like filled from top to bottom. You wake up in the morning, you got a morning workout. After your morning workout, you go to breakfast check, then you go back, take a quick shower, get changed, get ready for the day, go to class, then you got to do a quick lunch. You go to your next class, you catch the bus to the stadium, you go to practice, you got film, get done with that, you got dinner, and then you still got to study for homework. So like, there's literally no time at all to work or to do anything to make extra money. So yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we got room and board paid for. That's a blessing. We got a scholarship. That's a blessing. But what about this everyday life? What about that extra meal at night? We work out crazy hours. Any athlete knows that. Yep. Those little three swipes don't do enough, man. Like, how do we eat? What if I want to go to the movies or get clothes or just do extracurricular activities throughout the day like a normal human?
That you can't do because you have obligations. Like you got that student who is going there and getting their school paid for, but this person may be working at Jimmy John's on campus and have a job to get other things out of it, like that they will want.
Right.
You know, us on the other hand, we have practice from 2 to 6.
Right.
Then we may have study tables. I got to study, and we still got to keep the same. We got to keep a certain GPA.
To even play
in order. So we damn near doing the same thing that kid is paying for school that he has to do, but we're also, you know, putting in a factor that, you know, we are athletes and we gotta, you know, uphold, you know, working out and practicing in games and films and different shit like that.
You know what? And you know, to see another point is way bigger than that, man. To me, is because some people be like, you know what? You chose that lifestyle. You decided you wanted to do that. You knew what being a student athlete came with. Okay, that's fair. But to me, the bigger point of all of this is that the NCAA is $1 billion industry. These people that's at the top of the NCAA are bringing in tons of money.
Cash cow.
And who's making this money for them? The damn student athletes. And we can't get a piece of it. We ain't even asking for we ain't trying to be rich. We saying we can't get a piece of it. You can't cut us. You can't break us off 1,000. You can't give us something.
Bro, watching all these games, bro, and I knew from experience, bro, playing them big ass schools, the Oklahoma, the Clemsons, Texas A&M, you know, different schools like that. You know what I mean? We go down there, you know, and they pay us all this amount of money for us to get our ass beat. I remember my first year, bro, my redshirt freshman year, I went down. This is one of my first games I ever played. We played against Oklahoma, and they was #1 in the country.
Right.
Now, keep in mind, this is Ball State, and this is before we even got like code. We were just a mediocre ass team, and we went down there with the mindset that we was gonna try to win or at least attempt to win. And they went down there and beat our ass. Like, we seen horses on the field. We seen shit that you see at the zoo was just at a football game. Like, over 90,000 people. Damn. And at the end of the day, Ball State got paid probably $1.5 million to come out there and get our ass beat. Coaches are coaching, but the players are out there going through that physicality, and they're going out there. You know what's the word I'm looking for?
I mean, just putting their bodies on the line, man,
and getting embarrassed. You know what I mean? Having ourselves out there, our names on the back of our jerseys, and out there getting ourselves embarrassed, and we ain't got a pot to piss in once we get back to our school. They don't cut us a check or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. It's like the sole denominator in all this money making is the student athletes. Don't get me wrong, the coaches are grinding and they help you know make the merry go round. But if you take the coaches out of every college, the players could still play games and still practice. Now, obviously, it would take discipline and all that, but I'm saying, technically speaking, the sport, the games, basketball, football, soccer, whatever, could still go without the coaches. The one sole denominator that if it went away would shut down everything is the players. And the fact that it's $1 billion industry and we're not making any money from it, like anything, man, I feel like we getting pimped. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, man. I got a resolution for it. And this sound crazy. Call me crazy all you want, man. But I feel like it'll rectify, you know, all of this shit where, you know, people are getting their phones tapped and $100,000 shit getting sent. You know what I mean? I feel like at the end of the day, though, this money that, you know, these schools are giving out is for a good cause, though. Like, I know a couple schools, and I won't mention no names or no schools, that actually have paid for parents' rent, have paid car notes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And obviously you do got a lot of kids who come from, you know, lower impoverished areas, and you taking this big school, and, you know, obviously you enticing that person to come to that school, and you gonna help them out. You know what I mean? And I appreciate stuff like that. And you want to take that away from the table?
Come on, man.
Hey, pay every student athlete $60,000. Give them a base salary of $60,000. Y'all don't give them nothing else, but put them on the salary just like a regular job.
Yep.
Student athletes clock in all the time. You know what I'm saying? Give them that salary, have them clock in, clock out type deal.
Yep.
Pay them $60,000. They're going to get a paycheck every other week, just like the real world. And then if anything, use that to their advantage, because this is going to start teaching kids money management. This is going to start teaching kids responsibility, accountability.
Yep.
And if anything, that's gonna get them prepared, for the outside world, which I feel like college does a horrible job with doing, and that's another
whole nother topic to touch on.
Topic, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, man. Everybody got their own thoughts about it, and I'm gonna let my boy D-Nell kind of wrap it up from here.
Yeah, man, I totally agree with that, man. And then my last little point, add on that as well, man, is take away these illegal benefits, man. That don't make sense to me, man. If somebody want to pay me because they like me for what I do on the field, the court, whatever, then that's fair, man. Like, let it be happening, man. Like, that's how I feel, man, at the end of the day, man. Let us get money. Let us do our damn thing, man. Oh, man, what did I just hear? What was that? Oh my God. Y'all know what that means, man. Maybe y'all don't. Brand new segment here, man.
Final five,
man. I'm going to explain it to you real quick, man. Final five, man, what it is, man. We're going to start doing this pretty much every segment, every podcast to end it off. It's going to always be a fun game. In this Final Five, we're going to do a little game called What If, where both hosts will basically make up a scenario, a what if statement, ask the other host, what would you do in this situation? And then you're going to see what the response is, man. I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's get it.
Man, who going first, man? You going to ask your question for me? What you want to do it?
I'll kick it off. Okay, so since we were already talking about marriage, I feel like it's only right to kind of have a what if topic, in regards to marriage. So, all right, your scenario. You've been married. I mean, you've been in a relationship for a long time. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Yep.
Now you get engaged. Boom, it's happening. All right, you're about a year out away from the wedding. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Y'all prepping, y'all excited, y'all getting there. Boom, it's wedding day.
Okay.
Now you get there, everybody looking beautiful. You waiting. You know what I'm saying? You see your girl come down the aisle. You get to crying and everything. Pastor praying, and that next he going through the flow of the ceremony.
Okay.
Now y'all get to the final part to the I do's. So obviously, take this person, to be your wife, to have and to hold, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And you say I do, and then when it comes to her turn,
what she say?
What if she says no and walks out? Does that kill your relationship? Like y'all just broke up, or is it something that you gonna feel like you can attack and try to like salvage the relationship and try to work with it?
Man. That's a tough question, man. Honestly, I'm prideful. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely prideful. And you gotta think, I got my family there, her family there. We got friends. Everybody done paid money. Some people done traveled and dressed up. I've been bragging about her all throughout the relationship, talking about this day. Like you said, I'm tearing up. I'm crying. Man, first thing that's gonna happen to me, I'm probably gonna shit on myself. I'm gonna probably shit, cause I'm gonna be so embarrassed, man, and shocked. And I'm gonna shit on myself and pass out. So I'm gonna be laying there passed out, fainted, sweating and shit in my pants because I'm so frustrated, I'm so hurt, I'm so embarrassed. And to be honest, ask your question, there's no way, man. Like, I cannot go back home with that woman knowing what she just did to me, man. I couldn't do it, man.
Damn, man. I don't know, man. It kind of depends. Like you said, man, that's a lot of money that's been wasted. Man. You know what I mean? People in your family have wasted that money. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm a shit on myself. But
you don't know what you would do. You don't know what you would do.
Salty, though. I would be salty, though, because it's damn near embarrassing.
Hella embarrassing.
All that shit, what's the first word you gonna say to her, like, after the fact? I probably would never speak to her again in my life.
Never.
Like, it wouldn't be nothing we need to discuss or nothing. Like, all I know is you walked off on me in front of hundreds of people when we were supposed to get married. Like, fuck everything.
Man, exactly, man. Like, ain't nothing. Like my boy Quake said, don't nothing else need to be said. Don't nothing else need to be talked about. It's over. You do me like that, man. I got a what if for you though.
Let's get it.
I like this. So okay. We still gonna stay on that relationship kind of focus. So let's say you've been at work all day, man. It's a tough day. Boss getting on your nerves. You pull up home. You're really excited to see your woman. She gonna make your day go brighter, feel better. You come at home. You hear the TV on in your bedroom. So you go in there thinking your wife is in there. You walk in. She's nowhere to be found, but you got this big ass nigga on your bed eating a bag of Funyuns watching TV talking about what's up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Bolo?
I don't know. Damn. She ain't there?
She ain't even there. But he listen, he on your bed. He got some long Nike black socks on.
All right. Is he naked? Is he naked in my bed?
He got the basketball shorts on with the slight sags, the boxer showing up top, no shirt on, black Nike socks. Folded over the top, like he just put them on, like they kind of slipped off with a bag of hot Funyuns.
And they probably my damn Nike socks.
They your Nike socks. He look at you talking about, what's up, bro?
I hate when people wear my fucking Nike socks, bro.
It happen all the time?
Man, that should be making me salty. Look, I'm getting salty now, bro. Man, I don't know what the fuck I do for real. Honestly, man, first off, he a stranger in my house. Took a while to figure out. Looking at us. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. What's that one lady sung that song though? No, I fuck with her though. But no, hey, I'll have to shoot his ass though. No, for real. Cause first off, my girl ain't in there, so he a stranger. So that nigga trespassing, bro. So he'll have to probably get his ass shot.
But he cool though. He said what's up. He chilling. He watching Don't Be a Menace and like smoking South Central.
He ain't cool with me.
He eat some fun. He's got your socks on.
He ain't cool with me. And then I'm gonna call my shorty and be like, nah. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna call her because I'm not even gonna assume that because. I'm not gonna even assume that because the shit. He got in somehow. The windows is all shut and locked. The door was locked. We just gonna assume he did a Martin Fifth Flow.
Bruh man walked in.
Bruh man, I'm assuming he did a bruh man because motherfuckers is crazy though. Nah, if somebody really came in my crib though, bro, man. Look. Bro, what's understood ain't gotta be explained.
You gonna shoot? You gonna
shoot him, bro?
In the shoulder or?
Bro, I'm gonna shoot him, bro, and I'm gonna get my fucking Nike socks back too, bro. Straight up, bro.
Hey, that's real, man. That's real,
salty, bro.
That's real. Don't get salty, man. It ain't happening for real, man. It ain't happening for real.
No, I already know though. Hey, man. Hey, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, we are the Porch. It is going down, man. And I feel like we really about to have some more material for y'all, man. I feel like we about to pop out probably about two a week, man. You know, we doing Wednesdays, but we got some coming, man. And I want y'all really to get in tune.
Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button so the videos come straight to your phone. Like I said, man, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy D Nail Big Smitty. Hey, man, follow us on SoundCloud. We got some material coming up soon. Social media sites. We gonna keep y'all up there with everything, man. Make sure y'all share, retweet it on Twitter. Hey, man, we out, man. I'm talking to you.
We out, man. We appreciate the love, man. God.